Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to a new video here on the channel. Today I will be going over my PlayStation trophy collection using PSN profiles. Before we begin, just want to very much clarify, I'm not some huge trophy hunter. I do enjoy, going for the extra trophies in my games, but this is really more of a chance to show off the games I'm playing on my account and, show you guys the receipts and keep you in the loop as to what's being played and all that fun stuff. Also worth noting, to my left here, I wrote down the playtime for all these games that I have, so I can tell you guys how much I've played these. And you're gonna notice if you're not new here, there is reviews for a lot of these games on my channel for extended thoughts. But if you aren't new here, then you'll probably notice there's a lot of games that I reviewed that aren't on this account, and that's because midway through having this YouTube channel, I switched accounts because I was sharing my account with my brother. He had my account just as home or PlayStation, and he kept loading into games and earning like one trophy and then logging off, and it was games I wasn't interested in. So I made a new account, told him no more access, and here we go. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I have 4 platinum trophies, not some huge number, but well, A, I don't have the time to play that I used to, and B, again, I'm not a huge trophy hunter. So, starting off our list with Final Fantasy 16, I'm at 51%. I just bought the DLC to this, haven't had a chance to play it yet. I'm currently playing through, I have 1 level left. The last level of the game is all I have left, but I'm doing some side content because I want to unlock a couple more trophies before I wrap her up. I'm also going to play the first DLC before I beat it, and then I'll come back and play the Rising Tide, I believe the second one will be called. So I got a few more trophies left to get in this one, and hopefully the video that I release after this one should be the review that I've been working on since July. So I've been playing this game since release. I have 1 location left to unlock, and then DLC as well. And for anybody curious, my playtime is at 70 hours, which puts it just outside my top 3. Yeah, I really like Final Fantasy 16. I guess a little preview, right, since I haven't reviewed it yet, obviously. I'm thinking right now, barring any drastic changes, I think a 9.5, maybe. Maybe that's a little generous, but I really like this game. There's a lot of content, and it's a huge Final Fantasy fan, and I think this is one of my favorites. Of course, I will go in a lot more detail once I've beaten it. Which, for those of you that also don't know, I don't review games on my channel until I have beaten it, which is also why I take forever to review games. Moving on, we have the finals, which is a newer multiplayer game that I've been enjoying. I've played this with friends, played a couple matches by myself, got about 9 hours on the finals. Yeah, I enjoy it. I think I might review this one in the future. Definitely some trophies to earn in this, but they're mostly grind related, so just keep playing as a light character, keep playing as a heavy character, keep winning, keep doing damage, keep healing, keep playing. Yeah, 9 hours. I like the finals. I think that's a fun game. Rocket League this was my first platinum trophy. Rocket League is one of my favorite multiplayer games. I'm by no means good at it by a lot of people's standards, but I enjoy it, and I think that, I'm good enough to have fun. Got 80% in it. I know I can get more, but I'm really just focused on platinuming or trophy hunting for other games. So I do really enjoy Rocket League. It's my most played game at 76 hours. I should clarify, I made this account back in June, so about half a year on this account, and I figure every year at the end of the year we'll do a little check-in and show you guys where I'm at. So yeah, Rocket League, one of my most played games of all time, at least as far as this account goes. It is my most played game. And moving on, we have Overwatch. So Overwatch is a game that I understand why it gets the hate it does. So many ads. I understand why it gets the hate it does, but I still enjoy it quite a bit, especially with friends, but also even just on my own. Real quick, I do think it's kind of BS. I actually have, it says win 100 games for the gold trophy. I have 100 wins on this account. I actually have 106. So I don't know why that trophy hasn't popped, but I'm sure it will eventually. Surely it has to. But Overwatch is a game I usually cycle out what multiplayer games I have every couple of weeks. Hasn't been in rotation for a while, so its time might be coming up here again soon. But I also have a 19-person kill streak as my pest, so I was one off. Um, but yeah, I enjoy Overwatch, and I think my playtime is at 54 hours for that one. So I enjoy Overwatch. Um, Not an amazing game. It also gives me my rarest trophy, which is my only ultra rare for now. And I say for now, actually, because it's definitely working its way into the very rare. Next up is Fortnite, which doesn't have trophies, at least. I would need to buy Save the World to get them, which might happen, but I'm not going to be trophy hunting Fortnite. That's just a game that I enjoy. Um, if you guys are at all into Fortnite and that sort of thing, I have a second channel, which you can pretty easily find access to through this one, where I do Fortnite videos. So if that sort of thing is your speed, go ahead and check that out. But yeah, I enjoy Fortnite, and I have 71 hours on it, so it's just shy of that top 3 spot. I think it's literally game number 4. Gran Turismo 7 is up next. I really enjoyed Gran Turismo 7. I'm a big racing game guy. I like the Forza games, specifically Forza Horizon. This was my first Gran Turismo, and I put a good amount of time into it. I put 28 hours into it. I haven't done any of the post-game stuff. I beat the game, unlocked a couple more quick, easy trophies, and then called it good. Yeah, this is one I reviewed. So if you want my full thoughts, it's already there to find. Um, I don't see myself coming back to that one. As much as I enjoyed it, I feel like if I want to play a racing game, I will pull my Xbox out of retirement and play some Forza. Moving on, we have Mortal Kombat 1, which is, we have our first, or not our first, we have another top played game. So Mortal Kombat 1 is sitting at 75 hours, 1 hour behind Rocket League, so it's in second place. It's really fun, actually. I really like this game. If you guys watched my review, you'd know that I think I have high praise for this. It's probably my favorite fighting game of all time, and I really like fighting games. Um, I think that the game is currently in a bit of an incomplete state, so there's still tons of content to release, and certain things I definitely think they could do better. But on the whole, I really like the package we have, and I think that the invasions content that they do really does a good job of keeping me coming back to play for more. And I'm only a few trophies away from a platinum. Um, so we'll see if I ever get around to doing that one. It's a bit grindy. And yeah, I think this is just a cool way to show you guys what's on my account, what I'm playing. Go more in depth with certain details of my account that I can't in the individual reviews. Next up, we have Spider-Man 2, which I platinumed in about a week. I really like this game. For those of you that haven't read my haven't seen my review, I think Spider-Man 2 is my personal game of the year from last year. 10 out of 10. I have 31 hours in it, and I love this game. I'll scroll through the trophies, but I mean, I unlocked them all, so it's just every trophy. Thought the side content was really good in this game. Thought the main story was really good. Again, I platinumed it in a week. I don't have a whole lot of time to play games, so for me to platinum a game in a week, you got to imagine I was sacrificing some other stuff to make time, namely sleep, mostly sleep. Moving on, we have Madden 24. I think I'm actually going to go ahead and stop scrolling through the trophy lists from now on. Madden 24, which I have 52% in. This is my third most played game for now at 73 hours. I enjoy Madden. I have a franchise with a friend of mine. I'm a big football fan. I don't think Madden's the greatest game in the world, but I do get it every year once it goes on sale. And I am really looking forward to, supposedly this year, getting the college football video game back, which, yeah, I've been really looking forward to that one. I think I'm a bigger college football fan than NFL fan, maybe. Depends on the day of the week, I guess. But point being, I'll just be happy to have the game. Next up is Among Us. I have 12 hours in this. It's probably my least played game, actually, other than the finals, which I just got. I mean, yeah, Among Us was a fun game. Me and some friends played it, and I mean, the entire world played it at one point. Among Us is just a fun game. not to be taken seriously. It's just, you know, it's enjoyable. I don't really have a lot to say about Among Us. Um, Next up, we have Armored Core 6, which, despite a C and a 29%, I have beaten this game. It's just a lot of higher rarity trophies, I guess, or I really don't know. But I did beat the game. And I have 17 hours in it, and I have a review for it. At some point, though not right now, because I'm just busy with other stuff, I would like to go back and unlock the other two endings for this game and hopefully get some more trophy cleanup. Then we have Spider-Man Miles Morales, which I platinumed in again a week. And in this case, the game, as good as it is, platinuming it in a week is not necessarily because I was making any sacrifices. It's because it's a really short game. So I platinumed Spider-Man Miles Morales, including 2 playthroughs and also 100%ing one of them. I platinumed this game in only 16 hours. So, just over half the length it took me to platinum Spider-Man 2, and exactly half the length it took me to platinum the first game, so spoilers for that. It's just not a very long game, but I do enjoy it, and I think that it was a welcome addition to the franchise. I have a review for that one as well. I think it's solid game, really easy platinum, if that's something, if you're a trophy hunter. All of these Spider-Man games are pretty easy. Next up is Sea of Stars, which won Indie Game of the Year this year, and for those of you that don't know the story, which I don't think I've ever actually officially addressed here on the channel, this game means a lot to me because it was the first ever review copy for a game I ever got because of this channel. So I have 36 hours in it, and I did beat it, and I did review it on the channel. And I still need to go back and get the secret ending and get all the collectibles, and I would someday like to platinum that game, but it is one of my favorite games of the year, and for the personal reason of it being the game that it is for me and what it meant for my YouTube channel, I hold it in very biased high regards. And then, of course, we have Spider-Man 1, the remastered version. The only 2 trophies I'm missing, I do have the platinum, but not every trophy. The 2 trophies I'm missing are New Game Plus, which I will inevitably replay it again at some point to get those. I really enjoy this. Again, it's another one I've reviewed. Clearly, if I've played in however many games, 17 games, I've played all 3 Spider-Man games. Clearly, I enjoy them. And I think it's a really good game. Definitely worth your time if you're a story fan, if you're a Spider-Man fan, if you're a PlayStation user in general. I think it's a must-own, must-play. We have Final Fantasy VII Remake, which I have 1 trophy in, and I probably have about 10 minutes in. I started this game up. I played through... What even is that trophy? It had to be for just killing that first enemy. Because there's a trophy for like killing your first enemy. That's literally... Yeah, win a battle. So I won a battle, and then I got off. I don't remember why. I don't even know why I bothered getting on the game. But I did. And I'll discuss this more here in a minute. But moving on, we have one last game, Bloodborne, which is probably, so after this video, I'd assume the next one is my Final Fantasy 16 review, and then after that is my Bloodborne review. Despite the fact that I have 24 trophies and a C, or 24% of the trophies and a C grade, I have in the past on my old account that I, again, abandoned, I had definitely beaten this game. We'll just go with that. I was 1 trophy shy between the DLC and base game of getting the platinum. And it's this mofo right here. The Chalice dungeons drive me to the brink of insanity, and I can't stand them. And for that reason, I don't know if I'll ever platinum Bloodborne, but I do look forward to getting back around to that one. So you can see I have 16 games played, more than 2 completed, but Spider-Man throws things off with, and Rocket League with the DLC trophies. Just under 60% total completion, and yeah, so I'm trying to go back and make sure that I'm doing some good cleanup for those unearned trophies. So here's those stats, and you're gonna see right here, there's a huge dip. We go from 103 in October, which was very much helped out by Spider-Man 2, to only 8 in November, and then only 31 in December. And there is a very clear, and then 0 for January, because I decided not to play it until I made this, or play any games until I made this video. Um, November was the month I got an Xbox, and while I barely used the Xbox, I also barely played games this month, and when I did, I was playing Forza. And then in December, I was alright, the Forza craze was over, I'm back on PlayStation full time, and I just was playing a lot of Fortnite, so was not earning trophies. As a matter of fact, I have no idea what those 31 trophies would be. I would imagine a lot of those came from Final Fantasy 16 since I'm making a big push now. But then here's the extra stats for you stat people. So the current idea with my gaming habits and gaming is I'm gonna wrap up Final Fantasy 16. Get that review out hopefully in a week or two. I'm gonna then move back to Bloodborne. Try to get that out within a week or two of my Final Fantasy 16 review, so a couple weeks out. And then Final Fantasy VII Remake is next on the block because there's a certain sequel coming out in February. So as you can imagine, I would like to play that one again beforehand. Also, hopefully, Crisis Core. And then I also have next on the list is Monster Hunter World, and I want to go back and replatinum The Last of Us 1 for this account, which is a game I reviewed on the channel but played on my other account. So, that's my PlayStation trophies, end of 2023, beginning of 2024. Figure every year I can do a little check-in, show you guys what I played, talk about all the games on my account. Again, if you want my more detailed thoughts, the majority of these games have reviews that you can watch on my channel. But with that being said, guys, thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new here. And stay tuned for those game reviews. Like I mentioned, I have some stuff hopefully ready to go soon. If you want those Fortnite videos, that new channel is up and running. You can find it in my community tab. And then, yeah. If you guys have any game recommendations, I would love to hear them. I really can't promise that I'll ever really get to them at this point with how little time I have to play games. I say, acknowledging that I have like 70 hours of multiple games here, but just trying to balance all of these can be difficult sometimes. So if you have any recommendations, let me know, and hopefully I can make it happen. With that being said, guys, thank you again for watching, and I hope to see you guys in a future video.